Greetings and welcome to another exciting World of Tanks video. This is the third of the special sales. This one is the Object 777 version 2. This dude is pretty expensive, and that's because it's a black box tier 9. So, I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's from the family of the K91 version 2 or the Object 780, which is the tier 10 that we got from the season. It has a similar kind of curvy flare Russian turret. I'm sure it's really good. The reason that I would not want to own this is pretty basic stuff. Let me show you. This guy, I mean, it looks fantastic, right? Number one, if you finish the season, you get the Object 780, a 10. And I can't imagine wanting a 9 instead of a 10. Now, you might like it and you might want to add to your collection. Hey, that's fine, whatever. But on a purely practical basis, I'm saying I have a 10. Why would I need this 9? The problem with 9s and 10s is this major one at the very bottom left. The silver bonus, none. You get 100% of the silver you're getting. On the tier H, you'll get sometimes 150 or whatever. Something. You're not getting anything. So you're going to lose money playing this tank. Tank experience bonus. So when you're running contracts, you're not going to get anything extra for these matches that you're playing. Again, everything that you get or that you're missing on this tank, you can get in Cold War with a better tank. So, as my friend said, yeah, back in the day when there's no Cold War, the 9s and 10s were useful to a degree. But now it's been greatly reduced because the Cold War tanks are just, they have bonuses. So you can score, and I mean really score, silver or whatever. So that's the main problem that I have with this tank. It's nothing more than just simply a scoring problem. I mean, that armor looks pretty good. Like, good luck trying to shoot through these red and yellows, okay? You can get a tiny bit of green. And, you know, this guy would be hard to kill, no question. Like I said, it looks like it's a really good tank. But for 8,900, I'd buy a much better Cold War tank. That's just me. I would actually, if I said I'm going to buy this, nah, I'd pay extra and just get a better Cold War premium tank. I have better Cold War premium tanks than this that cost less, and that's really the key. So this one, it looks great and everything, but you're not going to make any money. It's going to drain your reserves, and you're not going to get anything for it. Now, myself, I run the Panzer 38H, and the way I have it set up to win games is it drains my silver. It costs me silver to win games, but I get a lot of commander experience points for it, so it's worth it. I just go play Cold War, make the money back, and bing, bang, boom. This one, you really aren't getting anything. It doesn't have a commander bonus. It doesn't have a tank experience bonus, so it doesn't help you on a contract, really. It's just, it looks cool. I mean, it looks great. And it looks like it would be super tough to kill. Again, another point in its favor. But I'm not paying $8,900 for that. Sorry, that's just me. You know, whatever floats your boat. I would say, and it's the same kind of thing. I don't want this French tier 9. It's the same business. Like, check this out. If you haven't seen it before, it's a tier 9. 100% silver. You get 5% bonus for tank experience, same as the other Russian tier 9. You get the same 100% of commander bonus. You get the same 5% free experience. Sorry, no thanks. If I had this for free, I wouldn't run it. That's how inconvenient it is. Because I have the 780. That Object 780 is a really good tank. I've used it, and it's a butt kicker. I mean, it's good for goofing around every once in a while. I just don't think 9s are the way to go. And as great as I think that Russian 9 is, I can think of a lot better uses for 8,900 gold than buying that tank. That's just me. Again, if you're looking forward to this and it's the kind of tank you want to use, etc., etc., dude, that's awesome. Go for it. I know. I mean, I have the Kampfpanzer 50T Tier 9 that we got for free. I never play it. It's a Tier 9. There's no advantage in playing it other than if you enjoy it, that's awesome. I mean, that is an advantage in itself. I'm not going to discount that at all. There's a bunch of other great things here to buy and sale. The other special sales, the 3-star commander, I bought that. And the other tank, I bought that too. The AMX 1357, that thing is fantastic. So you had 2 great items that are much cheaper, and they're actually great. They're absolutely actually great. So this weekly deal, Concept 1B, is exactly the same thing again. This is another Tier 9. So, spoiler alert, it's going to have 100 for silver, 105 for tank experience, 100 for commander, and 5 for free experience. Now, it's another Tier 9, and it's exactly what I said. 100, 105, 100, 5. No thank you. I wouldn't. I mean, now, this turret looks awesome. All right? Again, good luck penetrating this from the front, right? So this is cool in that regard. So I could see this go, okay, you know what? This could be awesome. But not for 8,900. Sorry, dude. I own this howitzer. Terrific. I'm 50-50 on the mass production. But, looking at the sales is what we're really doing. We're looking at sales. Demolition Experts is better. If that's not, no, this is the Catch Me If You Can. This isn't Demolition Expert. These are all good tanks too. If you don't have a Tier 8 light tank. This is Demolition Experts. And I have all of them. So this I recommend. That Slayer is fantastic. The Dreadnought is also kind of good with a monster damage, but it has a heavy tank. But realistically, the bulk of the greatness lies in the Slayer. And it's one that, as great as it is, this would be an okay acquisition. But personally, it's like if you could afford to wait for a better version packaging for the Slayer, I would. Because that's what I got. And the one I got was fantastic. I got the Slayer with the Kraft Panzer IV and the Citadel Tiger. Those are all 3 great tanks. This one, I don't care for that SU-100. Whatever. The Tier 8 lights are good. This mass production is really tempting because you get the Thunderbolt and you also get the Heavy Metal Heroes, which is basically a different skin for the T-34 85M. That skin is awesome with all those pieces of tracks on it and the sandbags. This just looks awesome. And then on top of that, we have the Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt Sherman. It also looks really cool. It's another great skin for a Sherman. This one's a Tier 7, so it's a little bit better than your regular Shermans. The regular Shermans are Tier 6s. This one is 750 HP. The other ones, the Tier 6s they have a different number. I don't know what it is, though. I want to say it's about 650, something like that. That mass production, that's the tempting one of all of these, once I bought the other one. So it's just one of those things. It's kind of a personal preference. But my recommendation is I don't recommend buying any 9s. If they were dirt cheap, okay. But other than that, I'm like, no, dude, you're not going to get the value for the price that you pay. Let me show you, for example, some Cold War premiums. All right. Now these are Cold War premiums. These are tanks that the gold ones you'll see are the ones that I have. But there's a lot of good tanks. That T95E3 is better than any of those tier 9s, and it's $100 gold more. Yeah, sold. Rather than buy one of those, I'd buy that T95E3. That's a good solid tank. Now, a lot of these I got some special deals on. So you got to be, keep your eyes open. That NM116 is another very good tank. Also, that F4201 on the far left under the Centennial. That Centennial is good too. I mean, there's a lot of good ones you could get for that 9,000 price range. As you go to the right, they get way more expensive. Okay, so let's not go insane. But if you were going to spend $8,900 on a tier 9, I'm thinking you're making a mistake when you have absolutely better tanks that are going to make you money. Let's just look, for example. Let's look at this. Let's look at this FV4201. What does this make? Oh, look, 50% silver bonus, 25% tank bonus, and a 10% commander bonus. Jackpot all over the place. They're all pretty much like this. Centennial will be the same situation for the most part. This looks cool as heck, as you can see. All right, here we go. 150, 125, 110, exactly the same. Way better than that other one. I mean, that Russian tank did look awesome. Let's look at this sniper tank. Man, this thing is good. 155, even more silver. A little bit less tank experience, so they get +5 on the silver bonus, but -5 on the tank experience. And again, 10% commander bonus. Awesome. This is a really good tank. So this is the thing. In Cold War, the premiums, they're just better than the tier 9s. I'm sorry. It's not even close. I like, fighting in World War II, et cetera, et cetera. So just one of those things. Figure out what it works for you, what you're interested in, and don't just get something because it looks cool, because that Russian tank looks really cool. And it looks super hard to kill. But again, if you finish the season, you get a tier 10, same kind of more or less tank as that one. It hasn't showed up in the store yet. Here in the bundles, should be tomorrow, I would think. The tank of the month will be there. I'm going to have a video of the tank of the month. I bought it and it's awesome. I got it from the Microsoft store. All right, I'm here in the Microsoft store. So let me go over here. Go down to the, hang on a second. I want not the starter pack. Oh, that's what I clicked on like an idiot. Why did you show me that, you jerk? Oh, there it is. That's why. All right. There it is. Tank of the month right there. At the very end. Tank of the month. See if it shows us the pictures. No, that's the Allegiance. Oh, they don't show you well, that's okay. I can show it to you myself. But this is, you can't beat this deal. Let me show it to you in the game. This is the Scourge Tank of the Month. So, like I said, it's not showing up in the store yet, but it will. Or you can get it from your, console store, whichever one that is. This is a tier 8. You get a lot of extra great stuff. I'm going to have a video on this later. But you get some free gold. You get 3 days of premium. And you get 10 silver boosters. Absolutely fantastic. Tier 8 Russian heavy tank. This is what you should be getting. $10. I know it's ridiculous. If they sell it in the store, it costs a lot more. It's like it was on sale for like $74.90. The regular price was $10,700. So that's what the regular price is for this tank. tier 8, and it's got bonuses, etc. Let's go look and see. Hello. 50% silver bonus, 15% tank experience. Like deal. Yeah, this was a no-brainer. It's a 50% money maker. Absolutely bonus. So this is another thing to consider. Save your gold. Don't buy the tier 9. Buy this tier 8 for $10, and you're going to get free gold with it. It's awesome. So hopefully this answers the question about that tier 9 Russian tank. And maybe I've helped you out, hopefully. You know, if it's good for you, buy it. I'm not telling you it's not good for you. It's just, to me, it's an impractical choice. But that's just me personal. No big deal. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I have more videos every day. Tell your friends, and I got more stuff coming out. Like I'm going to make this Tank of the Month video. Plus, I got some awesome game videos to show you as well. So, again, it was really great to have you here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again.